got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. For you in this one, a top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hands it off. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. That's caught. It's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
No man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He fires one deep down the right side. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Good timing on the quick out.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass. Knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Get it out on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job on the offense securing the football.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit.
He's looking deep. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on bounds.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
He'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They will score! Touchdown ball! A quick strike, just as we expect.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gives it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Finds his target down the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just throwing in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Tennessee. They take the lead with the 6. Sometimes you hear people say their quarterbacks aren't tough. Watch that play and tell me that dude's not tough.
You can't coach that, Reese. That's unbelievable. To sit there with that kind of poise, knowing he's about to get smacked, and keep his vision and his focus downfield towards that open receiver, that was absolutely tremendous.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's going to run it. Nice move there. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. We open the final period with a third down play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's White. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tight end now in motion. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Frazier. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Craver. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route again.
gentlemen, a top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Steps out of bounds. Mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. What do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Barnett. Still looking, on the move. slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Big guy smells it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Got room at the 35. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Barnett. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Barnett. Under fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia 10, Tennessee 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 20.